Hey everybody, today I kind of wanted to give you this really cool tip as to how to save on some of your scrap vinyl, maybe some that you've cut in sort of an awkward shape. So I'm going to use this for labeling some of my drawers in my craft space. So the first thing that I did was I just typed up the labels that I wanted. Biggest thing with this one is you want to attach each word to itself. So you just draw a little box around each word by left-clicking and drawing a box, dragging it with you, and then just hit attach. I have already attached all of mine, so each word will move independently from the other words, and that's okay. That's kind of what we want it to do. It's going to look really awkward when we put it on the mat when we make it, but I'll show you why. It's going to rearrange them, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and click Make It. Now, like I said, it rearranged them. That's okay, because on the Cricut, it lets you move your things on your mat so that you can have them cut where you need them to cut. So what I do is I put my vinyl down on my mat so I can see where it lines up on the grid on the mat, because that grid matches this grid. So for example, mine is kind of cut in a really awkward L shape, but it's going to work out great because I know the first little square that I have goes from the corner to almost to the 6. So what I can do is kind of move my items around and see what words will fit. So obviously this one is going to be too long, but vinyl rolls will fit perfectly, and so will HTV. So I'm going to leave those ones there. That should be fine. I'm going to see how big this pre-cut vinyl word is, and pre-cut vinyl will fit just fine as well. Now obviously I have these longer ones, but I know for a fact that I have another space on my vinyl that actually goes from about the 4-inch mark to the 7-inch mark that goes all the way across the paper. So I can find my 4-inch mark right here and my 7, and I know that I can put these words within that space. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put my pre-cut cardstock word here, my cardstock word right under it, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the vinyl scraps right with it. And you just need to sort of look at your sheet and see where your vinyl is going to line up with your grid, and you can just move them around so that they all will fit. And this is a great way to use some of that strangely shaped vinyl that maybe you've cut for other projects and sort of in a weird shape. I'm going to go ahead and show you my vinyl and show you it cutting so that you guys can see kind of what I explained with how my vinyl is shaped kind of differently. I'm going to go ahead and click continue, and I'll show you it cutting. Okay, so here we are with my weirdly cut vinyl. You can see I've used the corners to do lots of different projects, but this one I'm going to use right now to do the labels for my drawers. So I'm just going to go ahead and load my vinyl, make sure it's stuck down. That corner just hates me. I think I need to clean my mat. And then you're going to go ahead and click start, and it should go ahead, no problem, and just start cutting your vinyl. Like I said, the great thing with this is that you can use up your scraps. I hate when I have these random little scraps and I have nothing to do with them because either the project I'm making is too big or too small. The nice thing is you can move things on your mat. I hope this video showed you an easy way to help save yourself some vinyl and that you can actually move things once they're on your mat. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos all the time. If there's something you guys want to learn how to do, please let me know below in my comments, and make sure you click the little bell button so that you are alerted when I post new videos.